Hello Geminis and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for May 6th through the 12th of 2019. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you to all my subscribers, and if you haven't, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the comments. So, this week we're going to be using just the Game of Thrones tarot for all of the read for the week, for all of the signs, just because this is my new deck. I just got it for my birthday, and I'm obviously a huge fan of Game of Thrones. If you did not know this about me, I've read all the books. I read all the books actually before the show, so I am a really big fan. I've been waiting for that book for 8 years, but I'll take the end of the show, and I really do like it. So in honor of Game of Thrones being at the last season and stuff, I am going to do all the weeklies this week with the Game of Thrones deck because I do release these on Sunday. I thought it'd be fun. Alright, so it comes in this wonderful box. Got the cards, which I love. I've been wanting these for so long. I love the illustrations on them. And the little guidebook is actually hardcover, and it has all these little, like Game of Thrones inspired, like Faith of the Seven, like type of spreads and stuff like that. So that's interesting. I might have to try some of those, okay? Anyways, if you guys haven't, do be sure to check out your new moon in Taurus reading. I did them for each of the signs. They're all time-stamped in the new moon in Taurus tarot video that I did. So let me know in the comments also what that new moon in Taurus brought up for you guys, if you started anything new. But anyways, let's get to your career in general part of the reading here. This reading will not resonate with every single one of you. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do check out your weeklies as well as your monthlies for your other placements, like your Moon, your Rising, your Venus. They might resonate better or have important messages that you need to hear. And if it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. Don't get mad at me. I don't know you or your story. But you can book a private reading with me. And all that information is right below this video in my description box. Let's look at general and career for you guys. And then we'll mention what Mercury in Taurus means for everybody, okay? Because on the 6th, we have Mercury moving into Taurus, right on Monday. We also have the moon in Pisces that day. Actually Monday and Tuesday, the moon should be in Pisces. Then it moves from Pisces into Cancer. Sorry, did I say Pisces? I have a problem where I think that the Pisces sign, sometimes when I'm looking at it, because I'm looking at my little chart right over here, and I know that it's like opposite if you were to flip it and then put one line, it's Pisces. But for some reason, whenever I see the Gemini sign in this particular book, I always think it's Pisces. So I apologize, guys. We have the moon in Gemini Monday, Tuesday, then moving into Cancer Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. So, able to see both sides of a situation, which is nice. Alright, Geminis. The moon in your sign at the beginning of the week. Let's see what is coming in terms of general and career for you. Six of Swords reverse. Interesting. Maybe we fear moving forward here. Page of Coins, but we're wanting to start something new. Interesting. I'm going to show me what's coming in this week in general for Geminis. The Sun. Oh, nice. And the Chariot. Wow, so these are really nice, and I love these cards, guys. Love them. They're so beautiful. 2 dragons in your week here, so we're becoming empowered here. It definitely feels like you might start off a little slow, but we can become very fiery, very empowered. We see some successes happening here, because again, the Sun is all about success, contentment, joy. Look at how happy this dragon is. It's free, and it's small, so it's like, wow, this is amazing. I'm out here, and the world is so big. But let's pull some clarifiers here. Let's clarify the Six of Swords reversed. What is bringing up that energy that moves the Page of Coins for my Geminis? I didn't just say Cancers. I got myself all thrown off with just talking to you about the moon there. Six of Spears, which is Six of Wands. We get 2 sixes here, which is really interesting. We might feel we are stuck in a situation, but in reality, we are overcoming, we are triumphing, we are getting over something here. When you see the Six of Swords reversed, Page of Coins, and the Sun here is Seven of Cups. We have a lot of options right now, so choose which one means, the most to you. We might want to put our money into something. We might want to invest in something, I'm getting for some of you. Or again, we might be looking for some new ways to bring about, you know, more success in work, to do different things here. We have a lot of options on a lot of things we might be interested in wanting to do here. But we don't really know which is for us right now. The Sun and the Chariot. Clarify the Sun, the Chariot, my Geminis this week, the Priestess. So to me, it is, the Chariot is taking charge, you know, here, you know, they're going to go and, attack here with this dragon. They're gonna go uprise here, and they're like, let's go do this, you know, break the chains. So the Chariot is ready to go. Like, we're on our way here, we're ready to go. We have a dragon, we're moving forward here, nothing can really stop us. The High Priestess, you know, there's Melisandre if you watch the show. So let's take it back to the beginning over here, because I'm getting all over the place with it. But the Six of Swords reversed with the Six of Spears. So the Six of Swords reverse means to me that we might be really wanting to, again, push forward, and so that we really might want to see, to escape some type of pressure that we have to push forward here. But we have some unresolved issues that are blocking the way here. Are we looking, you know, in the right places for our answers, is what this is saying with the Six of Swords reversed. You know, this is Arya seeking refuge from the chaos of Westeros in Braavos. So she's trying to escape, but when it's reversed, she can't really escape. She's having trouble. She's not going to be able to get out of there on the time that she wants to. But, you know, drop our fixations here on, you know, I need to get out of this, I need to get out of this, I need to get out of this, and focusing on that pressure. We need to drop that fixation, or drop our fixation on getting out in a very specific way, or pushing forward in a specific way, and start to see that there are other ways forward. You know, it might mean that we have to wait a little bit here, but the Six of Spears says that there's a better way forward. We have to look towards the truth here. The Page of Coins is all about, you know, there we see Tyrion, having a little thing of money thrown his way, and, you know, the Lannisters are always, you know, a Lannister always pays his debt. He always is like, time is money. So that's what we're talking about here. You know, there is maybe some new good news here about money, you know, maybe a job or a project here, a property offer here, but it's also, you know, it could even be that we're getting our tax returns back, and that's what helps us push forward here. We're waiting for something to kind of help us push forward, and we're having that kind of overcoming sense right here, where, you know, we are overcoming something, because the Six of Spears is always a sense of pushing forward, a sense of, you know, taking that well-deserved bow. Honestly, it's, you know, it's appreciation, success, it's being rewarded for our work. Okay, it's a yes. You know, if you're trying to get through this, and you're like, I'm not going to get through this, I'm not going to get through this, yes, you will, and you will have money coming in, and it will be okay. You're going to see the money coming in, and if that's what you needed to get to relieve this pressure, to be able to push forward in certain areas of your life, you will. Maybe some of us here want to move, and that's what we're having trouble with this week, is getting the money, getting things together here at the beginning of the week. Hold on one second. Sorry. I don't know. She just randomly flips out sometimes. Seven of Cups, though, is showing that there are a lot of options here. Our imagination is always in overdrive. It's very Piscean energy here. We get so stuck up in our heads and so focused on all that imaginary energy that we're really not sure, you know, what's real, what's not. We might be having a hard time making a choice, because, again, we're having we might be, again, trying to get to this sun area here, but, you know, try to push forward in certain aspects, but we're like, which is the best way now? Because this didn't work out, and yeah, I'm getting some money here, but where do we go from here? What do I do from here? You guys could might have some trouble here choosing this week, or, you know, choosing which path to go in terms of moving forward here, because this is right at the center of your reading. You know, this is Bran, who is a warg, and he's seeing visions of the past and the future. You know, he's all about that. So again, we do not yet have the information that we need to make the decision. Everything feels really up in the air. We need to make this choice without really knowing the facts here. But we do have our intuition to guide us. So there is clarity that comes through our intuition. So if we are feeling confused this week, seek your intuition. Rely on your feelings. It will guide you. The High Priestess Melisandre says, you know, most people are like, what the hell is she doing for most of the series? Even when I was reading the books, I was like, what is this chick doing? Like, what? This sounds like bullshit, like, half the time. But, you know, as I started to, you know, go through the books, after the second book, I was like, no, she knows what's up. Her intuition is guiding her. She knows how this is all going to end. So, you know, she is all about that. She reveals the wisdoms, the intuition, the secrets. It's really saying that, you know, you need to keep your own counsel here. Your inner life is really important. You know, it's really going to guide you here. So this is a time to honor our intuition, because it will help us push forward in areas that we want to. The Chariot there And the Chariot is, all about, this is literally when Danny's like rallying the Dothraki Khalasar, and they're like, will you give me the 7 kingdoms? Everyone's like, yeah, let's go across the narrow sea. Everyone's flipping out because she's about to go take over the world. The Chariot has this violent almost energy to it where we're pushing forward very quickly with a lot of force and energy here. It's a major departure, gosh. A determined move forward, we could again be moving home, progressing our work, and if that was an issue here, because I think for some of you it could have been moving. Where do we want to move? How do I choose where I want to go next? I thought it'd be easy, but in reality, I don't know what I want. So it's again showing that by the end of the week here, by relying on our intuition, things are going to come through because the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. There, I mean, it's right there, and it's so happy, it's so delightful. And shows well-being, happiness, optimism, success, achievements. It's all that energy. It's one of the most positive cards in the deck here. Again, it talks to me about the Sun. Always to me is a huge, very positive reveal in our life when we're getting to that point, but it's also a reveal through our intuition. It's like it comes out here because we have 2 intuitive cards, the Sun right there and the Chariot. So your intuition will guide you this week, okay? And whatever you're trying to decide. That was longer than I expected, but you never know with the weeklies. I don't time them exactly. I just do it for whatever I feel is right. So let's get a Halloween oracle card here. I'll talk a little bit about Mercury and Taurus for you guys. Mercury in Taurus. So Mercury moves into Taurus on May 6th. That is actually the card of 5 of Pentacles is Mercury and Taurus. So again, there's a time of great transformation there. But it's also slow transformation because Taurus doesn't just jump into decisions, and nobody can push you into decisions, honestly, or push you to do anything when Mercury is in Taurus. You must work at your own pace. You must figure things out at your own pace. And if you're trying to make any decisions here, the thinking style and the way you're going about it is, again, it's going to go through all the 5 senses. It needs to be processed through all the 5 senses like Taurus goes through. That's just why, they take time with decisions. People are like, Tauruses take so long, but it's because we have to look at things from every perspective to make sure what decision we're making is right. Okay? So, and once we make that decision, once we've decided something, it's going to be unshakable. The only downside is that we're only able to see what's around us, what's happening now, and we're going to be maybe a little bit too stubborn or prideful to ask for help or to really see the forest through the trees. But again, it's all about logical thinking and communicating, and Mercury is not, it's direct, it's not retrograde, which is great, honestly. So that's what Mercury in Taurus means. But anyways, your card for this week of guidance is forgiveness, reducing burdens. This is a message from your higher self, from your spirit guide. So let's see what forgiveness says here. Reducing burden. It is said that it takes a big person to apologize, but in many ways it takes an even bigger person to forgive. When we hold grudges, the negative energy is incredibly toxic. It is like drinking a poison and expecting the other unforgiven person to die. Whilst we may even harbor feelings of revenge, and to be honest, that does feel good for a while, it is important that we move those feelings along to forgiveness and release as soon as possible for our own health and well-being. If you have chosen this card, think about who it is that you could be forgiving, and that includes yourself. Amazing. Okay. So, that is your message from Spirit for the week there. Forgive people, forgive situations, and forgive yourself. Absolutely. All right, so let's move on to love for you guys. Love for my Geminis. Love for my Geminis. Love and relationships for single, couple, all my Geminis in terms of love. And as you guys know, I always do a general love reading if it comes out as singles, couples, or one story. I follow it however however my intuition and however your higher selves kind of guide me. So if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Go check out your weeklies for maybe your Venus or your other placements. Alright, so let's see. And do check out your May 2019 monthly reading that is up for a nice monthly overview for you guys in career and love and all of that. And generally, what this season brings up for you. So, pretty nice. All right, love for you guys. First, we have the Six of Cups. There's definitely a focus on the past, Geminis. The Star. The Six of Cups to me is also kind of a soulmate card. We could be dealing with a soulmate. Or again, we're kind of having hopeful. But when I see the Star, it's kind of like you guys are dipping back into the past in a really hopeful, interesting way here. And the person that you're thinking of might be an Aquarius, because we see Sansa here in both cards here. Six of Cups and the Star. Oh, I love the illustrations on these. I love anything with good, like, ink mark making, because that's, like, that's all the art that I grew up with. And if you guys didn't know, I have an art background, which is why I'm always, like, have these art decks and get, like, oh, this is so beautiful to me. But, so I was really attracted to this deck when I first saw it, because I knew that there was some, like, really nice cross-hatching and inking, and just, oh, it looks like, almost like a print. Anyways. The Six of Cups, the Star. The Wheel of Fortune reverse, interesting. And I was like, do I want to flip this? I really didn't, so it's going to stay that way. Love and relationships for you guys. Nine of Spears. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this, because maybe we're thinking so heavily about the past this week that we're really not seeing things for what they are. And I'm going to bring this up here because it is a very dark card. But here we see Sansa and Jon Snow. You know, half siblings, or in reality not really siblings, but you know, they grew up together. That's her brother, that's his sister. You know, they're thinking about the past, and like they're getting together when he finally gets to the wall and she's there, and they're like, oh man, we've been through a lot, but you know, remember when we were kids? Let's think about that. Let's think about something positive for a second here. Let's go back to the past for a second, because what we've been through has been very dark, very painful. You know, she's been with Ramsay. He's been over the wall dealing with all that. You know, they've both been through so much here, so they're like, oh my god, let's just chill out. Let's reminisce about our childhood, something soft, simple, nice. So again, if things have been difficult, we're thinking about the better times here. It can also, again, be an individual coming back into your life, offering friendship, affection, love here, while helping you really appreciate both the past and the present. You might find that that your past learning and experiences here feed a new creative idea or project. However, you know, the past has a really important bearing on the future here. But to me, with the Star, it's like very hopeful, dreamy energy here, because the Star is, you know, all about our hopes and our dreams, and trying to find, you know, the positive in this moment, because, you know, she's locked in this tower. She's like, how am I going to get out of here? I don't know. You know, there's nothing to do here. But it's also, you know, the Star is the card of 8, which is change and renewal here. It's saying that you need to keep faith. So, you know, again, we might be trying to keep faith about a past situation coming back in here. It's also, you know, love, like, it's really a harmonious card, but with the wheel reverse there, the Nine of Spears, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers. I wasn't going to, but I definitely want to see what this energy is about and what this shift here in the middle is. So clarify the Six of Cups and the Star, and what's bringing up these energies for my Geminis in love this week. Who or what situation is bringing up my Geminis? Six of Cups and Star energy this week in terms of love. I feel like we're really hoping that something turns out here. We're hoping to offer something to, again, this could be somebody coming in to offer us. You know, if this is an ex coming back in, then that's what it is. But it's also saying that we still hold value, and we're still wanting to pursue, or, you know, see how this situation in the past is doing, because we have hope for renewal here. We have real hope for something. But clarify the Star to the Wheel of Fortune reverse. What is happening there that brings up this huge shift in energy? Because the Nine of Spears is like Nine of Wands. We're expecting the worst. Things are difficult. It's not swords, actually. Spears are wands, and swords are swords in this deck. Anyways, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Things are not where we want them to be. Ten of Coins reverse. Our home life is suffering. Maybe again, maybe we're feeling like that we've had a huge loss in terms of our home life, in terms of our foundations here. If you guys are in a relationship, we might just be having a hard time in terms of our living situation. We might not be, we could have had some type of issue in terms of money. We could be hoping to move somewhere much better, but realizing that our current circumstances are very unsatisfying for us. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Nine of Spears in terms of love for you guys. Yeah, Queen of Coins reverse. There is a heavy focus on money this week. So maybe we're thinking about, you know, oh, remember when we lived in this amazing place and we, you know, had all this stuff going on here? Wasn't that amazing? But the way it's coming across, Gemini, is kind of greedy, kind of focused on the money, where your partner is like, okay, but aren't you happy with where we're at right now? But with the Ten of Coins reverse, there is just this a heavy focus on money, You know, it's arguments over our money getting in the way of love here. So make sure that that's not happening, because we might be wishing, you know, and dreaming hopefully of this time, you know, when things were maybe really good. Maybe we had money, maybe we had, you know, we didn't have to worry about things like that, and everything was dreamy and wonderful, and, you know, we were fine with what we had. But in reality now, it's like money is getting in the way of it. So if we're focusing way too much on the money, and, you know, if we're getting a certain amount from our partner, or our partner's paying for this, or, you know, our home is this specific way, then it's gonna make us feel like we're on the bottom of the wheel. And again, there's way too much focus on the money. When the Queen of Coins is reversed, there is this energy between extravagance and meanness here. You know, it's a misuse of funds. It's you might be suffering from that other person's overspending or debts that are going unpaid, okay? So maybe you feel like your partner's being unsupportive and spending the money too much here, there, and everywhere, or maybe this is you. But in the reality of this, we have two Queen of Coins and the Ten of Coins reversed, which is too focused on money, being too mean about it, being too cruel about it, because we feel lack here, and we're feeling really defensive. So let's actually get a card of advice for you guys, because whether we're single or coupled, that energy is playing a huge role here, absolutely. But let's see. Advice for my Geminis in terms of love this week. Advice for my Geminis in terms of love this week. What will help them with their energy this week? Their focus on the past and over focus on money. So you guys are overly focused on the past. You're overly focused on the money. It's not working out for you guys. Ace of Swords reversed. I would say that this is telling me, because Ace of Swords reversed can mean a couple of different things here, but and I actually have not really gotten a chance to look at all the book meanings for all of these, and they're really, really amazing. I've read a few of them for, like, the majors, but the Ace of Swords reversed I haven't gotten to. And this is, I mean, we can see that it is Jon Snow's, or, you know, Commander Mormont's sword here. And it's reversed, though, so we might not be making the best decisions. We might not be seeing things clearly right now, so maybe now is not the best time to communicate all this shit right here. If I'm being honest here, we need to dial it back, choose to not speak about it. Yeah, Three of Coins. Choose to build us on a more solid foundation. Choose to, you know, build in equal mind, body, and spirit here. We want to build a foundation. That's what I always see the Three of Pentacles as we're building something in mind, body, and spirit together equally. We're not you know, if we want a better financial experience in our relationship, or if that's what the issue here is, you know, this is up to you to build something new, but with compassion, with love here. You know, this is very equal. You know, we want to improve. I feel like, again, you guys are really focused on home and money this week in the past, and maybe you're thinking about a past situation. We want to build that up again, but we need to make decisions to not be harsh and to instead build a little bit slower here, and realize that, you know, to build a solid home or a solid place here, it's going to take a while. Yeah, we have those first three pentacles, but it takes a bit. So, you know, you can't expect things to come about immediately. And I think we talked about that in the Taurus new moon energy, honestly. So do go check out your Taurus new moon reading for your signs, and see, you know, what that brings up for you guys, or what that brought up for you guys, okay? I have that video up as well. So let's pull a Romance Angel Oracle card, one for singles, one for couples, and then we'll move on, okay? All right, Geminis. And again, guys, if you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box, okay? Alrighty, so Gemini singles this week. Unrecruited love. Wow, okay. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So to me, that again focuses on that past relationship situation. It's not going to work out. There's nothing there to build upon. Okay, so start building a new foundation for yourself without this person. Stop focusing on past love. If that's what the issue here is, it is unrecruited. There is nothing there. Okay, time to move on. It's like, I don't know, Mercury is not retrograde, and people are like, everybody's like, what's my ex up to? Are they coming back? Is my ex coming back around? It's not just you guys, it's like every single sign. I'm like, why y'all want to know about your ex? They're an ex for a reason. Like, let it go. All right, love for my Gemini couples. Don't you want new, better love? Who doesn't? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate might differ from your usual type and expectations. So, things are difficult maybe right now, but you need to keep an open mind and see things from this other person's perspective. They might not see things the way we do. And again, this person is just a little bit different from us, all right? Keep an open mind with your relationship, and realize that, you know, not everybody can read your mind, Geminis. Air signs have this thing where they think that everybody, especially Aquarians, but I mean, you guys do this too a little bit, where you think people can read your mind and you expect them to know exactly how to deal with you and how you want things done. And even if you've been with someone forever, they can't read your mind, Gemini. So just, keep an open mind, be positive. Alrighty, guys. So I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. Let me know in the comments below what that new moon in Taurus brought up for you guys. And I'll see you in next week's weeklies. And do check out your May 2019 monthly. That is up as well. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. I do appreciate it. And I would love to see you guys in the subscribers. So thank you.